everybody, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play from Zero of all people. I know, I bet you all thought I was dead. Well, funny story there, but whatever. This is Soul Blazer for the SNES. It's one of my childhood favorites. I've played it a bunch, and I've also practiced, as you can see, amazingly. It was developed by Enix and is part of it's a spiritual successor kind of to ActRaiser. It uses a lot of some of the same assets, and Illusions of Gaia and Terranigma, which followed it. So it's kind of in a series, but anyway, we are in one of the magical D-pads of heaven, speaking with the Master, or God, whatever you want to call him. And he is asking us our name, even though he really should already know it, but whatever. We are, of course, an angel, and that means we can fight dudes and talk to anything. And by anything, I mean anything. I will let you see that in a bit. Anyway, we picked up a sword, the Sword of Life, which is the worst sword in the game. So life just sucks, I guess. And we've been tasked to kill these goblins, I guess. They're coming out of a monster lair, and it is our job to kill all the monster layers and free everyone from the evil of this dude in the brown cloak. Nope, he's just a dude. He used to live in heaven, maybe? But, like I said, the world has been kind of devastated by death toll. Get it? And hey, he kind of sealed away the world's inhabitants in monster layers instead of killing them. But whatever, so it's our job to go release them. Let's see. Kind of reminds me of Dark Cloud, but that was way, way later. Let's see. This guy is implementing our magic system here. He mentions the gems. You'll see we have 4. It's about enough to cast nothing. Oh wait, we don't even have our magic equipped. Yep, it needs 4 gems. We can cast exactly 1 fireball. Pew! And that's it. We're done. We've spent all of our gems. But we can get more. Anyway, we've got our nice little tiny health bar and our first dungeon. Actually, no, this isn't the dungeon. This is the town we'll be returning to a few times. Our dungeon is down here. Stop using analog stick me. Anyway, I do hear a small voice. Remember when I said I could talk to anything? This tulip is talking at me. I don't really talk to anything, but most things talk at me. Anyway, we are over here in the underground castle, which resembles nothing like a castle right about now. It just looks like some ruins. Might be underground ruins, I don't know. I call it a castle, though. As you can see, we've got more, I call them goblins, but I don't really know what they are. They're dudes. We've got dudes here. I guess I should elaborate a bit more on the gems. Enemies drop them, obviously. No, they magic into our inventory sometimes. We can find them in chests, too. Just in case you die a lot. By the way, since I am currently in the process of showing you how good I am at this game, if you die, you lose all your gems. So that's kind of annoying. It kind of forces you to either never die and have more gems than you could possibly use, or constantly die and melee everything to death. Huh. We released an old woman in a house and a bunch of stuff in the house, and she is not very happy, I guess. You'll notice that we got 1 point of health back from releasing her. That happens sometimes. This thing over here is completely pointless, but we'll see later. Ooh, oh god, plants. My mortal enemy. You'll find soon enough that bushes are my worst enemy in this game. Not the kind I can talk to, the kind that will kick my ass. I'm glad he didn't decide to go up and just kick my face in. Some of these enemies spawn when you kill them, some of them spawn at a certain rate, and some of them spawn really, really quickly. And they kind of get that. Here's our first chest, and it has a medical herb, one of the best items in the game. It instantly refills your health if you die. It's basically the only healing you'll get ever. There are no healing spells or anything. It's a bare bone. Well, it's not bare bones, but it's just an action RPG. What can you expect? You don't. There we go. The problem with magicking things to death is that I only have so many gems since I just started, and these guys really don't want to come say hi. I gotta be careful with this fireball person because he likes to shoot me. Maybe I can shoot. I'm facing the entirely wrong direction. That got him. Then he got me anyway. You'll notice that our Zero Angel friend is right-handed, and that means when enemies are on his right side of the swing, they take a bit more damage because the sword stays there and hits them twice, basically, so they take about twice as much damage, or 2 hits, whatever, as if they're in front of you or on the left. So you'll want to position yourself to where you can hit them from the right. And yes, we can talk to gems. They are generally worth talking to. They can teleport you out of dungeons, which is considerably more useful than it is right now sometime in the near future. And they generally will almost always give you experience points, but a lot of them just give you hints that are useless. So, you know, that one just told us, like, you can't use things that aren't equipped. Which, I don't know how you get to this point without having to at least equip the sword, but I guess it's trying to tell you about items. Or something. Well, now we're going to release someone else and get the rest of our health back. Oh yes, the tool shop owner. The best person in this town, other than the only other person with a name. Probably my favorite person, you know. Oh, come on. I'm gonna get hit. Or not. Magic. There we go. I need to start using magic more often. Ooh, 12 gems. That's exactly 3 fireballs. Great. I am good at math. I'm not, however, good at this game. Yeah, I may have played it a lot when I was a child, but I've since lost all of my skill. And I'm not exactly using an SNES controller. Ow. Then again, I don't think my performance would be helped any. I remember being pretty bad at it even when I was playing it on my old one. Oh well. We've released a tulip. Not the strangest thing we'll be talking to in this town. Generally, when you release tulips, they will talk their dialogue at you immediately, so talking to them after you release them, when you come back to town and check up on everybody, is kind of pointless. Anyway, he tells us about a watermill that runs an elevator in the underground castle. Huh. I wonder why... Oh well. Anyway, we got a bunch of conveyor belts that work just fine without the watermill. I wonder why the elevator's so special. Maybe it's just super special, awesome, and really, really long. That'd be kind of annoying, though. These guys, I don't really know what to call them. I call them, you know, well, you could call them a variety of swears, because they do get a little bit annoying with that projectile. Ah, yes, one of the more pointless NPCs in the village. Because the village is not very big, and you don't really need a bridge guard for a bridge that I can spit over. Oh yes, and bees. Nicolas Cage would be so proud of me right now. Maybe not. Maybe not at all. There we go, okay. Now he would be. Ow, maybe not. Bees! Bees are my worst enemy, because I can never gauge quite... Oh, thank God. Right, level ups, increase your stats to a point, and, will fully heal you. Oh, God. The Dream Rod, that's incredibly important for later. But anyway, the full heals are greatly appreciated. Especially as bad as this game as I am. But, the levels will get considerably harder, and considerably less actually worth it after a while. You see, you kind of... The game maxes you out at 50 for some reason I can't really fathom, because you kind of stop gaining stats entirely at around 47. But you stop gaining attack and defense way before that, so... You could get to level 50 if you felt like it, and felt like grinding out 41 million EXP. Go for it. Yeah, don't think so. But, anyway, you really won't ever need to get much higher than that. You'll be fine. Just play the game. You might notice that, Zero, grinding might be kind of hard in this game because these monsters only spawn out of things that spew a limited number of them. Now, there is something you can do about that, but it's just tedious and really annoying. If you leave them with only one monster in them, and then leave the area entirely, and then come back, they'll refill, but it's really kind of pointless. There are enemies like those slimes and torches that do respawn after everything, including releasing things, like I'm about to show you. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this guy so I can get his grand total of 1 experience point extra once we come back. And we've released the water mill, the fabled that we heard about once. Doesn't really look like it's spinning there. Oh dear. This looks like a job for a super strong angel. And slimes. Let's go back and help him out. Oh, here's the elevator we've heard so much about. Yeah. Why I can't walk that is beyond me. If we get on it right now, it just says, "Yeah, I'm an elevator. Invented by Dr. Leo. Can't move unless the water's running." Yeah, see, the elevator just spoke to us, and I've missed that every single time I've played this game, and I just kind of realized that. I figured that was just narration, but nope. Elevator. I guess it was made out of a plant at one point. I think. Or this Dr. Leo guy is just magical, I don't know. We'll be hearing a lot about him eventually. Here's the first old lady that doesn't really look too old. Still got color in her hair. Her husband's the village chief, and then he disappeared with everyone else. Well, that's not creepy. Yeah, sure, I guess. Okay, that was my name. Second floor, what's on the second floor other than the ghost chair that talks? Yay. Like I said, anything that was alive at one point you can really talk to. And we'll be doing a lot of that eventually. Especially in some of the later levels. It's gonna get a little crazy if you stick with me. But for now, let's talk to the tool shop lady, and I'll tell you why she's awesome. She recognizes us, and whenever our medical herbs run out, she'll give us more. This is good for when I suck at the game and die a lot. And I can always come back to this town and get more. Yeah, see, this guy knows how pointless he is, and he just kind of steps aside and lets us do our thing. Oh well. Let's go down. We released Ivy. Ivy, unfortunately, cannot talk to us. I'm pretty sure it would be pretty cross with us climbing all over it if we could. Ooh, hey, iron armor. Nice. Gems. Experience. Excellent. This was a good cave. A great cave, even. Let's equip our armor. 1 defense. It's better than what we had. Which isn't saying much, but whatever. And let's finally deal with this mill guy. Since we kind of need him to function. Yes, I know the elevator itself told me. I'll do it for you, old friend. Okay. I'll turn it. Yeah, see, you kind of need angel super strength to get a wheel that's might be rusted from lack of use due to however long Death Toll destroyed the world ago. Oh. Well then, never mind then. No, I don't, actually. I kind of think it's pointless and annoying, and... I guess it's a reason to come out of the dungeon and get the iron armor, but I don't think it's good enough for me, buddy. So, I'm going to end this part here. I'll see you guys later. Bye.